Big Ten play beginning this weekend for both Michigan and Michigan State. Let's start off with the Wolverines, who got a dominating non-conference win against Central Michigan over the weekend. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. 63-3, the final score. Last week, we were sitting at this table, and we were talking about, okay, let Bryce Underwood go. You didn't let it happen at Oklahoma. Well, guess what? We saw that in surplus against the Chips. I mean, impressed?
Yeah, I was very impressed. Yeah, people always want to talk about how much can you really take from playing, no offense, Ian, an opponent like Central Michigan. And when you blow someone out that bad, I think that you have to be, your best case scenario has to be pretty good to do that to a team. So we finally got to see sort of what the best version of Michigan can look like. And then Bryce Underwood was just electric, both on the ground. They ran him more than I thought they would, and through the air.
I love seeing them open up the playbook for him because it opened up everything else. And I think the biggest thing to come out of that game is how much confidence do you think that game gave Bryce Underwood? I mean, I think that's got to be just huge for his development. For sure. And I think that's my biggest takeaway from that game. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Bryce Underwood come away with a performance that he could really come away with so much confidence and look back and be like, man, I played really well. Let's start building on that.
It was crazy to see a Michigan team lean on the pass. Yeah. I was like shocked because even they had to maybe 12 of their first 15 plays were passing. And I was like, are we running the ball today or not? Are we just going to pass? So that just shows how dynamic Bryce Underwood is. I mean, you can't just resort to what you think your football team should be when you have a player like that. You got to let him go, and that's what they did.
Yeah, Sharon didn't do a good job passing on to Biff Poggi, the 3rd and 8 quota, because Michigan did well short of their usual quota.
How much confidence? We talked about that game giving him confidence. How much confidence does that give you, though, going into Big Ten play against a Nebraska team that's put up a lot of points to start off the year?
So I'm gonna take what I saw in Oklahoma and what I saw against Central Michigan and merge them to sort of create my idea of Michigan going into this game. And what I think is that Michigan is going to struggle against really good pass rushes because that offensive line is not proven. Bryce Underwood is still a freshman. Mm-hmm. So I think Oklahoma might want to have one of the best defensive lines in the country. So that's why Michigan was a little afraid to unleash him in that game. But when he can actually has time to make plays, he clearly is one of the better playmakers that we've seen at Michigan at quarterback. So,
yeah, I mean, I just want to see Bryce in Big Ten play because it's a whole different ball game. I mean, you can't even. It's not even something you can prepare for.
Yeah,
you just have to be in it. You need the experience. So, I don't know. I just want to see him, be accurate, be a leader on the field like he has been, have a good game, be competitive. I think Michigan's going to win.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We got an early prediction.
You're not the only one.
Prediction.
You're not the only one because as of right now, they are a 2.5-point favorite on the road against an undefeated Nebraska team. And Patrick Mahomes Jr.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Michigan to be a slight underdog. I did see that they opened as a small favorite. I understand why, but it does help that Bryce has played in Oklahoma. Usually when you're going on your first Big Ten road game, you've played a couple home games so the fact that he played in that Oklahoma atmosphere will help, but the Nebraska atmosphere is different than Oklahoma's atmosphere. Even at 2:30 p.m., it won't be quite the same as a night game.
But they still eat, that sleep, atmosphere, and breathe football there.
Better than what he saw at Oklahoma. So.
All right, that game coming up at 3:30 Eastern time this weekend on Saturday should be a good game.